What's up everyone, Simon here from Photon Games, and that fall didn't kill me, because after a short Christmas break, I've decided that I'm going to start a creative series in Minecraft because, you know, we can just fly around, build things, blow things up, just have fun, and not worry about needing to eat and stuff, because who needs food? So, this is my sketchbook world, and as you can tell, yeah, I've been blowing things up, because why not? It's creative. And, yeah, this basically is where I build everything, and then forget where I put it. There it is. This is basically where I build everything, test things, blow things up, create cool things with command blocks, just fun stuff that you cannot do in survival, because honestly, survival's way more fun and creative. Like, way more fun than creative. You can do the same things, you can build the same things, but you really get a sense that you earned it, because yes, you started that world with nothing but the clothes on your back. You started, you know, punching trees with your bare hands to build your first house, you know what I mean? So, but creative, you know, just do whatever you want, have fun. It's like a nice little break every once in a while. So, been talking about doing a creative series for a while, and I'm really excited to start it today. Now, since I've already built some stuff, I'm gonna show you some really, really cool stuff. And the first thing is this little floating block of obsidian here. And you're probably wondering what it is. Now, why would I just build a block of obsidian with a little hut here? Because it's protecting these signs and these buttons from TNT. Because there are command blocks in here. Now, I don't think TNT can blow up command blocks, but it can blow up the signs and the buttons. Don't want to have to place them again every time. So, here's what this does. You can press some buttons to add some stuff, like flammable things, wool, TNT, and then I have a button, I have two, one for firing fire charges, and one for stopping them. So I'm just going to show you this, because it is actually pretty cool. And the fire charges are just going to all fly up like that. And I mean, if that isn't one of the coolest things in Minecraft, I don't know what is. So let's just go over here and stop that. And the even cooler part is how that actually works, which is hilarious, which I'm going to show you in a second. But it will take a second to stop because of how it works. But, alright, there we go. Just going to help it out a little bit. Alright, wool and TNT is a really cool combination to light on fire, because it burns all over and slowly. My computer was not built for that. And, there we go. Now, if you want to do an extra little neat thing, so you can add the wool, or you can add just the TNT, whatever you want, but you're going to go into settings. Now, in Java, I think you do this with commands. Don't know if you can do it with commands on Bedrock, but you're just going to go into your game settings, the very first thing, and just turn the random tick speed way up. And then do that. Now, actually, it doesn't burn forever when you have a random tick speed of very high. I don't know if it works the exact same, just faster, or what, because I would think this whole thing would burn down if you lit it just in one area. But anyway, it's kind of fun, because you can just see it just burn right through that huge block of wool. Pretty interesting. So I'm just gonna help this along with some TNT, as I always do. Uh-oh, my computer doesn't like that. Oh no. Alright, there we go. Ah! Uh-oh! And you always get these glitched blocks at the end that only show some faces of the block or whatever. Like over there. And then it just disappears. Alright, now, you have to see how this actually works, because it is the funniest thing in the world. How can I trigger something down there with buttons up here and no redstone? Well, here's how. I'll show you. There's the contraption right there. Now, this is easy. I have a redstone clock. When I press... Oh, I guess that's... out of fire charges. Huh. I guess that's kind of perfect. We almost used them up exactly. The system I have for distributing them here isn't exactly perfect, so That's probably why it's a bit uneven. But basically, I have a redstone clock here, and I have a piston. When I flick that, the block connects the circuits, and just, you know, makes the clock run this system, which just shoots fire charges. However, the way I trigger it from a distance... Oh no, it blew up! Uh-oh. That has not happened before. And I do not know how that happened, because I made sure to place this high enough up that it couldn't send TNT anywhere. But anyway, all this does is it would normally have a pressure plate there, and when you press the on button, it spawns a cat, and when you press the off button, it kills the cat. And normally it would be on top of a pressure plate, and it would be, the command blocks would be real up high there, so you would just press a button, it would spawn a cat on the pressure plate with a fence around it and everything, and I do not know how that blew up. I honestly don't. But while I'm here, might as well show you this thing, which also uses the same idea of a redstone clock that then has a lever to turn everything on, but this one is pretty cool. Oh, the lag! The horrible lag! But hey, it looks pretty cool. That would be something that would be really neat to build in survival, but also very resource heavy because of the amount of gunpowder you actually need for fireworks, especially longer duration fireworks. But, most of the stuff in this world is things I'm just experimenting with. I was experimenting with... This one's really neat. An actual block duplicator. It was patched. I play glitch-free survival, but I just think it would be kind of neat to have a glitch world. But anyway, this is a really neat type of clock I learned about that you can send a long way down. Just do that. That used to work as a block duplicator. You'd place blocks, these would be sticky pistons. You'd place blocks there and it would duplicate the blocks. Really neat how this actually works. I definitely recommend you look into building something like this. I don't know if it's actually useful for anything, but it is kind of neat. And, here is a really, really, really cool thing I definitely need in survival the resources for. Elytra and Creative, whoops, is hard to use when your computer's lagging, but Elytra and Creative, you can actually hold the space bar and go up. I wish that as an enchantment for Elytra and Survival, because certain things like Elytra and the shield, you can only enchant with Unbreaking and Mending, same with Shears and Flint and Steel even. And I really feel like they deserve their own enchantments, especially shields should be able to have thorns and things. But anyway, this is the Ice Highway, and different types of ice, of course, are much harder to... Ah! Oh no! Chunk loading error. Thank goodness that wasn't in survival. Oh boy, now it's lagging good. Does not like it when I'm running the recording software in the background. But anyway, this got blown up too, somehow. I cannot believe the sheer amount of blown up ground there is. And this! I did not remove this bedrock. It disappeared somehow, and I need to find out how, because this would be the best glitch ever, because so many people spend so much time trying to remove one piece of bedrock, and I just remove huge sheets of it by accident, and I can't figure out how, but it probably has something to do with this thing, which I'll show you. Now, of course, command blocks again, because I love these things. You get the coordinates, you do the /fill command. Let's make sure it's full of TNT, and let's see if it works. Of course it doesn't, because I accidentally built this on a chunk border. So, it has, again, the same system, where you have, this is pushed by a piston, and then triggers the redstone clock to connect to here and everything, but between a chunk border. So if this half is loaded, and this half isn't, when I'm going between chunks, then it'll glitch out. So, whoops. Uh-oh. That was a weird glitch. I'm having lots of weird glitches today. But anyway, with the redstone clock on, and going admittedly pretty slow because of the lag again, I really need to fix that somehow. But anyway, we press like this to get some TNT. One's for 1 layer, one's for 3 layers. Let's start with 1 layer and make sure the computer's okay with it. And I'll just turn this on as long as I want to place some TNT. Uh-oh. There we go. Very slowly. Very slowly. I honestly don't know. It looks like this is by chunks. By 16. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so it's destroying entire chunks of bedrock at a time, which must be an actual glitch because it's an exact chunk. Must have been somehow the way it loaded or something. I've been trying to figure it out, but I just can't. It's kind of annoying in creative, but in survival it is one of the most useful things you can imagine. Unfortunately, in Bedrock, the height limit in the Nether is half, so you can't build on top of Bedrock. In Java, the Nether is still half the height of the overworld, but it has the same build limit, so you can build on top. It's pretty useful. But I think I like to do glitch-free survival. I honestly don't consider that a glitch because they must have left the height limit like that for some reason, right? Like, you're throwing an ender pearl diagonally between the blocks as long as you're not breaking it. That's what I don't get when some people play survival on servers and things and they have TNT duplicators or even carpet duplicators for fuel. I don't know why they're like, you're duplicating things. That's pretty much like the glitchiest world you can make, so I don't know. But anyway, time to show you a cool build that I previously built nether portals between, but I didn't like it being in the way. And there it is. This is the house I plan on building in survival. This is the house I plan on building in survival. I left a space for the doors. I plan on doing a piston door and a lock system and everything. I'm trying to figure out, because I'm trying to do some redstone, because I want, basically, you can either press the button and ring a doorbell, but if you press the doorbell after entering the right code, it opens for you, so that you can enter your house easily with a code, but if you want your friends to enter, you don't have to give them a code. You can just have them ring the doorbell. You can open it from the inside. So I just built this wall with some, creeper stained glass windows, some chandeliers, some fancy overhangs, even an attic, the fancy thing here, the pillars, the windows. I think it looks pretty good because I don't consider myself to be a builder. But anyway, I just built the wall, and then I built another one all the way over there and built a hallway between them and some floors, and then I can add whatever rooms I want all over here. It'll be an enormous amount of space, and it'll look really nice no matter what. And actually going through the hallway is really cool too, and I'll need to add some elevators and things, but man, all the rooms I could fit in here. And what I could do with this, I can add fish along the walls, like an aquarium. I can have a zoo in my house, everything. It'll be so cool. This is why I mine quartz every time I see it in the Nether, because building your house out of quartz is just such a cool luxury in Minecraft. But that being said, I kind of want to blow it up because that's fun. So, whee! Alright. I don't know how many hours this thing took me to build, but time to blow it up. Alright, TNT, you can stop lagging any moment now. There we go. Haha, that honestly looks really cool to see it blow up like that. Alright, let's put one on top of the chandelier. Let's put some more around here so it's sort of chain reaction. It's weird with carpet because this takes up the bottom block technically, so it looks a little strange when you put a block on top, but alright. All the TNT! Haha! Alright, let's place along here, because seeing glass explode is cool. Oh, I guess you can't light a fire in the rain on a plain object. It wouldn't really spread on glass anyway. Come on, TNT. There you go. Alright, time to blow up this wall. Ah, I hate the stupid creative flying buttons. I always accidentally fly or accidentally don't fly. And let's blow up the floor a bit, because this was the most mindless thing I've ever had to place in Minecraft. I don't even know how long it took, just running back and forth placing blocks. It's really, really annoying, so... Especially because it's creative, and since there's not a thing for placing oak blocks, only for wait a second. There is! I forgot! I don't know about the birch ones, but... that was an enormous waste of time! I'm so mad at myself! Even though that time was wasted months ago already, and it was, you know, probably not more than half an hour, but still, I'm mad at myself, because that's a half an hour I won't get back. Come on, explode quicker! I have more stuff to show in this video. Let's help this along a little bit. You know, rain is the worst possible thing we could have right now. Let's use one of the luxuries of creative. There we go. Unknown command toggle? What are you talking about? Slash toggle downfall. Oh, there's no space. Toggled downfall. Alright. Now, we can just light this on fire normally. Do I have my tick speed set way too high? I do! That makes that look really cool. It's just the fire running along, getting the... That's what's causing the lag. Stupid me. There we go. Oh, I'm so stupid. That was what was causing the lag the whole time. And it's so easy to change. Alright, now let's have some fun here. See if I can place TNT faster than it can explode. I think at a certain point the TNT will just drop down. And it won't blow up anything else like that. I don't know why, but it's fun to destroy hours and hours and hours of work. Just something about it. It's just kind of fun, honestly. Too bad more of it isn't flammable. There we go. Alright, I think we're good there. I think we've had some fun blowing it up. Time to just wander around and see what I remember building. Here's this thing where I, for some reason, just place a bunch of stuff and mine it. Here's a really cool thing I invented for my mansion, where I press a button. Was the wrong button? Press a button, and they all switch poses one by one, and then the other one, they all go all at once. And putting them all in full diamond armor is a good way to show off my riches, because when I build that house that is obviously gonna look like it's not been destroyed, I want it to show off how rich I am in Minecraft, because I think that's really cool. So I want a bunch of these guys in full diamond along the thing, because you can't farm diamonds. You can mine them or find them, which is much less efficient. But yeah, so it's a good way to show off your riches, not just that you can build a big farm. So yeah, these guys, if they have all diamond swords, or hopefully full diamond sets, but that's unlikely. Probably just a sword and a helmet or something, or a chest plate and a sword or whatever. So yeah, that'll be neat for my mansion. Here is a secret thing that I forget what the secret is. I think you have to hoe a piece of ground. Let's see. And then the fireworks come out or something. There we go. Sort of like my secret base that I did. And yeah, you can't ever tell it was there. Sort of like the secret base I did in my Minecraft survival series. So yeah, that's pretty neat too. This was one I was trying to figure out a secret crafting table, but when you put it back, then it'll switch for like a furnace, and then it'll switch for like a smithing table, then it'll switch for whatever, because it's a really cool, super efficient way to do things, and I'm pretty sure Mumbo Jumbo did one in his tiny house thing, because obviously I don't have to have a whole room of it, because I'm just going to be using it once in a while. I'll have my super smelter and my item sorter and everything, but if there's some way to add the piston tape behind here, that is something I would like to learn, that I do not know how to do currently, but kind of neat, actually. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I just don't know how to fit the redstone for that piston thing back here. I need to go watch Mumbo Jumbo's videos again. He's at 6 million subscribers, so he doesn't need my shout out, but trust me, Mumbo Jumbo's a great channel. You should check him out. He's extremely good at redstone. Anyway, I think probably all the other stuff in my world is just random stuff, like, when did I build this? This is my super smelter that I built before the one in creative that taught me how annoying it is to actually build a stupid super smelter. I don't know if it just works different on Java or whatever, but on Bedrock you need to add buttons here, so when everything gets, you know, stuck in these hoppers, whatever, it's really confusing. I can't really explain it, but I have an unjam button on mine now. That works really well, so I'm really happy with it in my survival world. These things are expensive, too. You need 25 pieces of iron per smelter because you have 5 hoppers for it. So pretty crazy expensive, but anyway, I think that's everything cool in my world. There's a chicken cooker, because sometimes I build stuff first in this world. There is a melon farm that I didn't end up building, which makes me mad, so I'm just going to blow it up. Because it took me a long time to build, so I'm kind of mad, but then I found Silent Whisper's Automatic Farms tutorial, and yeah, it's way better, so take this, stupid wasted time, and this thing too. That was quicker than expected. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Remember to subscribe, and if you have learned something from this video, it should be blowing stuff up is fun. So go blow something up, it'll in Minecraft, of course, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.